The need for believers of faith to act based on a single living example of faith, rather than looking to the multitude, can be illustrated through the story of the biblical figure Daniel. Daniel, a young Hebrew captive in Babylon, faced immense pressure to conform to the beliefs and practices of the Babylonian culture. Despite being surrounded by a multitude of people who worshipped different gods and followed the king's decrees, Daniel chose to remain faithful to his beliefs. Daniel's faith was deeply personal. He did not rely on the faith of the many around him but instead acted according to his own convictions. This highlights the importance of individual faith and the strength that comes from personal belief. When faced with the decree that prohibited prayer to anyone but the king, Daniel continued to pray openly to God. His actions demonstrated that true faith often requires courage, especially when it goes against the majority. This serves as a reminder that faith can be a solitary journey, and standing firm in one's beliefs can inspire others. Daniel's unwavering faith led to significant outcomes, including his miraculous survival in the lion's den. His story not only reinforced his own faith but also served as a powerful testimony to others, including the king, who ultimately recognized the power of Daniel's God. This illustrates how one person's faith can have a ripple effect, influencing and inspiring others. By focusing on his relationship with God rather than the opinions or actions of the multitude, Daniel exemplified the idea that faith is about personal commitment. This encourages believers to seek guidance and strength from their faith rather than being swayed by popular opinion or societal pressures. The story of Daniel highlights the need for believers of faith to act based on the example of a faithful individual, rather than on rumors about unfaithful pastors or members of the congregation. This principle is rooted in several key principles of faith, community, and personal integrity. Role of positive examples encourage believers to look to role models within their faith community. For instance, consider a pastor who consistently demonstrates integrity, compassion, and dedication to their congregation. This pastor may engage in community service, provide pastoral care, and lead by example in their personal life. Their actions can inspire others to live out their faith authentically, fostering a culture of positivity and commitment within the church. Rumors and negative talk about unfaithful members or leaders can create division and distrust within a congregation. When believers focus on the positive example of a faithful individual, they can promote unity and support one another in their spiritual journeys. This collective focus on faithfulness helps to build a stronger, more resilient community. A faithful pastor or member can serve as a source of encouragement and accountability for others. When believers see someone living out their faith authentically, it can motivate them to do the same. This mutual encouragement helps individuals to grow in their faith and to hold one another accountable in a loving and supportive manner. Many religious texts emphasize the importance of looking to those who exemplify faith. For example, in the New Testament, Paul encourages believers to imitate him as he imitates Christ, 1 Corinthians 11:1. This principle underscores the idea that positive examples can guide others in their faith journey, while negative examples or rumors can lead to confusion and discouragement. Each believer is called to take personal responsibility for their faith. By focusing on the actions and teachings of a faithful individual, believers can cultivate their own understanding and practice of faith. This personal engagement is crucial for spiritual growth and maturity, as it encourages individuals to seek out and emulate the qualities they admire in others. Believers, therefore, of faith are encouraged to act based on the living examples of faithful individuals rather than succumbing to rumors about unfaithful members or leaders. By doing so, they can foster a spirit of unity, encouragement, and personal responsibility within their community. This approach not only strengthens individual faith but also enhances the overall health and vitality of the congregation.